Whoopi Goldberg has always been larger than life, a fearless, outspoken figure in Hollywood with a reputation for saying what's on her mind, no matter the consequences. For decades, she's used her platform, from blockbuster films to her long-standing role on The View, to tackle issues like politics, social justice, and Hollywood controversies. She's never shied away from controversy, but now, things have taken a bizarre and dangerous turn. An arrest warrant from the FBI, a high-profile lawsuit from billionaire Elon Musk, and suddenly Whoopi has vanished without a trace. The world is left wondering, where is Whoopi Goldberg? This isn't your typical celebrity scandal. There's something much bigger at play here. Clues are murky, the stakes are high, and the deeper we dig, the stranger things get. Is this the beginning of a Hollywood conspiracy involving some of the world's most powerful figures, or is Whoopi on the run from something far more sinister than anyone could have predicted? To fully understand what's going on, we need to rewind a bit and look at how this all started. For years, Whoopi has been a fierce critic of political figures, especially during her time on The View. She's known for going head-to-head with anyone who disagrees with her, and she's never backed down from a fight. But something happened recently that pushed things beyond just heated debates and angry Twitter threads. In early 2025, during one of her most controversial segments on The View, Whoopi made bold comments about the immigration policies under the Trump administration. As usual, she didn't hold back. She warned the audience that the government was quietly laying the groundwork for a massive overhaul of immigration laws, one that could result in the deportation of millions. Her words were sharp, pointed, and designed to grab attention, and they certainly did. The fallout from her remarks was immediate. Supporters praised her for speaking truth to power, but critics were quick to accuse her of fear-mongering and spreading misinformation. And at the top of the list of those critics was none other than Elon Musk. Elon Musk has never been one to stay quiet when someone challenges his views. Known for his often controversial tweets and his vocal support for the Trump administration's policies, Musk took to social media to voice his anger over Whoopi's comments. But he didn't stop there. Musk, who is no stranger to legal battles, decided to take things a step further by filing a defamation lawsuit against Whoopi. His lawsuit claimed that her comments were not only reckless but also intentionally designed to stir panic and provoke a backlash against government officials and those, like him, who supported the administration's actions. First, this seemed like just another celebrity legal battle, one that might play out in the courts for a while and eventually fade from the public's memory. But as soon as Musk's lawsuit was filed, something unexpected happened. The FBI became involved, and suddenly what was once a civil dispute between a celebrity and a billionaire turned into a full-blown federal investigation. The exact details of why the FBI got involved are still unclear, but several reports suggest that there were suspicions of more than just a public spat between Musk and Goldberg. Whispers began circulating that the FBI's interest wasn't purely coincidental. There might be classified information involved. Some even speculated that Whoopi had somehow gained access to sensitive government data that might have exposed deep-seated corruption or secrets within the Trump administration. But how did Whoopi, an actress and talk show host, get entangled in something so serious? The theories range from outlandish to plausible, with some insiders suggesting that Whoopi's connections to investigative journalists may have put her in possession of dangerous information. Others believe she was hacked or set up by those who wanted to use her as a pawn in a much larger game. Whatever the truth, things took a sudden and dramatic turn in March of 2025. Reports started to surface that Whoopi had quietly left the country just hours before the FBI issued an arrest warrant in her name. According to those reports, she had boarded a private jet bound for Europe, avoiding the spotlight and the clutches of federal authorities. In a matter of days, Whoopi Goldberg went from being one of the most recognizable figures in Hollywood to a fugitive on the run. As the news of her disappearance broke, social media lit up with rumors and speculation. Where had she gone? Why had she fled? And most importantly, what was she running from? Some people insisted that she had gone into hiding in a country with no extradition treaty with the United States. Others speculated that she was lying low in Europe, waiting for the storm to blow over. One thing everyone agreed on: Whoopi's sudden disappearance wasn't just an act of defiance, it was a sign that something much bigger was happening behind the scenes. But as wild as the speculation was, the one thing no one could ignore was Elon Musk's growing involvement in the situation. Musk, who had filed the initial lawsuit, was now in the center of a media firestorm. People began to wonder if his influence in tech, politics, and even government contracts had somehow played a role in pushing the FBI to investigate Goldberg. And that's when things got even stranger. Leaked documents, possibly from the FBI investigation itself, hinted at the possibility that Whoopi was being targeted not just because of her comments on The View, but because she may have been in possession of classified information. This wasn't just a Hollywood scandal anymore. This was beginning to look like a high-stakes political thriller, where the lines between reality and conspiracy were starting to blur. Could Whoopi have uncovered something so explosive that it warranted an FBI investigation? Did Elon Musk use his immense power and resources to silence her before she could reveal the truth? And what role did the US government play in all of this? Hollywood, meanwhile, was eerily silent. Celebrities who had once been vocal in their support of Whoopi, friends like Oprah Winfrey, kept their distance. No public statements of support. No hashtags trending in her defense. It was as though Whoopi had been left to fend for herself. Even the cast of The View was cautious in their response. While Joy Behar defended her co-host on air, saying, "This just doesn't add up. I've known Whoopi for years, she's bold, but she's no criminal." There was a palpable tension. Was this Hollywood's way of distancing itself from a star in free fall, or was there something more sinister at play? As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the search for Whoopi Goldberg intensified. Law enforcement agencies across the world were reportedly on alert, and international media outlets began tracking any leads that could point to her whereabouts. Some claimed she was hiding out in a remote European village, living off the grid. Others said she had taken refuge in a country like Russia or North Korea, where the US couldn't easily reach her. But amidst all the rumors, one undeniable fact emerged. Whoever helped Whoopi escape had planned it meticulously. Sources close to the investigation hinted that she had been preparing for this for a long time, well before Musk's lawsuit was filed. She had an escape plan, a way out that ensured she wouldn't be easily found. Meanwhile, back in the US, Elon Musk continued to grow his empire, seemingly unfazed by the controversy. While Musk didn't speak publicly about Whoopi's disappearance, those close to him suggested that he had expected her to run. But what does that mean for the larger picture? Could this be more than just a battle between a billionaire and a Hollywood star? Many began to see this case as part of a much larger power struggle, one that pitted the old world of Hollywood against the new tech titans. In the past, celebrities like Whoopi Goldberg could speak out without fear of real consequence. But in this new age, where figures like Elon Musk hold as much, if not more, power than governments, the game has changed. Could Whoopi have become the first major casualty in a war between Hollywood and Silicon Valley? As the weeks pass and the world awaits any sign of her, one thing becomes increasingly clear. The disappearance of Whoopi Goldberg is no ordinary case. It's a story of power, intrigue, and danger that spans continents and involves some of the most influential people in the world. And as more information trickles out, the question of what Whoopi knew and why she ran only grows more mysterious. Will she return to clear her name, or will she remain in the shadows, forever labeled a fugitive from justice? Hollywood is holding its breath, unsure of what's coming next. The industry has been shaken, and now many are wondering who might be the next target. Could this be the beginning of a new era where tech moguls like Musk have the final say on who speaks out and who gets silenced? As the mystery surrounding Whoopi Goldberg deepens, the world waits for answers. And one thing is certain, this story is far from over,